Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. So all of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Okay. All right. How we doing, boys and girls? Trying not to run over my mic cord here. Oh, one thing I forgot. I gotta go get my phone. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, you guys can tell I'm not really prepared today, am I? My phone was right over there by my coffee. All right. Welcome aboard today. Hang on one second. Trying to turn on as much light as I can get in here. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere Art Live. The comic book continues. Just to give you a quick recap, we are all done with the promotional stuff. I'll show you that real quick. Hang on. Hopefully it's not glared out too bad. Let's see. Yeah, that's all right. Actually, hang on. I'll show you over here. I did all the promotional work already. I'll show you real quick a quick slideshow of the stuff I've already done. They're promotional posters we're making for a Comic-Con that's coming out. I think it's the week. It's halfway through August. It's called Geek'd Con here in Shreveport. Hang on. Yeah, these are the ones that I've already finished. The Royal Fox, the Privateer, their portraits, and different posters that I did already. That's what you're seeing right there. These are going to be on sale out there at Geek'd Con. I'm not sure what the price is going to be yet. I think we're selling them $20 a piece. They're 11 by 17s we're going to have. And so those are done already, and now I'm actually working on the comic book. What you see there is page 1 sketched out, and I've started the digital work, and we're going to sketch page 2 today, which is a big splash page. Hang on one second. Let me switch the video back. All right. What you have here is you have a Coast Guard cutter. It's out around the 12-mile limit of Florida, and then you see a radar screen where they have some targets coming in, and all the guys on the bridge reacting to it, and one guy looking really shocked when he lowers his binoculars at what he's seeing. And I'm doing the digital work away from the stream, guys, because well, you can go back and look. When I finished this one right here, I finished this one, the Royal Fox's portrait. I did that live on the stream with my pad, and you don't get to see me or anything I'm doing, really. It's like it magically appears on the screen. So I'm trying to do all the digital work away from the stream. But where we're at right now, I've begun the digital work on this page. As you can see, the only drawing I've got done on it so far is the actual boat, and that's what I'm working on right now. That and the waves around it, that kind of thing. I got to put the seagulls in, the tower, all that stuff. But yeah, it's coming along fine. And if you don't know what I'm doing here, usually on a comic book page, you use a blue pencil and then go back over it with actual ink. And I'm doing it different. I'm just going to use a regular pencil, and then if you look at this, I have a layer with photograph of the pencil sketch that I can bring up. As you can see, it's all there, but I just draw digitally over it. That's how I'm inking it. That way I don't mess up my sketches, and I can change my sketches if I need to, and it makes it easier to change, because if you put ink on that drawing and you make a mistake, you can't take it back. So I like this process. My daughter talked me into doing it this way, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm using Procreate on my pad. That's what I'm doing. So as you can see, we've got this one drawn out. We got to get another piece of paper because we got page 2 to work on today. This stuff I bought years ago and never used. Never did use it. Page 2. Go ahead and mark these pages too. All right. Am I messing up my light? I hope not. All right, this one's going to need no lines on it because it's a big splash page for page 2. And all I'm using is a 2H and a B is what I'm using to sketch this out with. So let me see real quick. All right, you guys should be able to see what I'm doing there. Now, I've got to get my pad out here and find. Let's see. First thing I gotta do is sharpen these pencils. How you doing in the chat? Let me know how you doing today. I see some of you watching. Just let me know if you got any questions, and I'll be glad to answer them. This comic book that I'm working on, I've been writing the story for a long time. It's more than 20 years. I first got the inspiration for it when I watched a TV show called, my original motivation for it is my favorite Disney property. It's the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh is the name of the show, and it was a great show. It was made back in the 60s. It was about a guy that lived on the southern coast of England, and by day he was the preacher of the town, and by night he was the leader of a rum running gang. That's how they paid their taxes, because a lot of people don't know this, but the colonies weren't the only things being taxed back in those days. King George was gearing up for war with the French, so he had hiked up the taxes on everyone, even his own country. Let's see. Looking for that. No, not that. I apologize. I should have had this pulled up. So happy you are realizing a dream. Can't wait to see the finished product. Well, this this rate, it'll be next year. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just busy these days. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay. That's got all my tabs on it. All right. Now, we want to search for... Hind helicopter. I've already got... Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. Yeah, there it is. Let me get some images. Yes. You guys may remember this from... well, actually, this looks like a newer version of it. Yeah, I'm more looking for the Rambo version of it. I don't know. It might be the same one. Looks like it's a newer version though. But yeah, a Hind helicopter is a Russian tank buster. It's like a flying tank. It's kind of like the equivalent in the U.S. Military would probably be the A-10 Warthog, man. These things are about the same. It's just the A-10's not a helicopter. It's a plane. But these things are both tank busters. Big old helicopter. But I got to have a Russian one. And let's see. Which way do we want this thing coming in? That looks pretty good right there if I could flip it. Let's see. I might have one I want. Let's see. Okay, there we are, right there. That's a good one right there. Okay, we're going to use that one. Come on. Are you serious? What? Okay. There we go. Not very detailed. I can get some details off the other ones, I guess. But, okay, got my reference. What we're going to have here, it's a big splash page. Coffee. Oh. I am just waking up, guys, so I work at night, so. All right. Let's see. Oh, man, I forgot. Okay. All right, my pencils. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to have the helicopter coming in. Actually, we got to have room for... the Privateer, the name of the book, right? And then the helicopter's going to be coming in right about here. Don't want it too big, but this is about the right angle for it. And of course, I'm using the 2H to start with. You want to go light, and the big mistake most people make when they're sketching is they carve into the paper. You don't want to do that. Just let the pencil lead do the work. That's why you got different kinds of pencils, you know. We got the cabin of it right there. Got the wings. Pretty sure the machine gun, I'll have to do a little more research, but I'm pretty sure the machine gun's right here on the side. That's going to be firing down. Got the rotors, right. Actually, that shouldn't go like that. That should stay up here. Right about the top. And then up this way. Okay. Anyway, that was the first inspiration, was Scarecrow. Then back in the late 90s, I was watching a TV show called The West Wing. Let's see. Now I got to go back and look at... Got all these in a row on here. I need to look at... Come on. Do you have to be a pain in the butt? I wish there was a way to bring that... There it is. Okay. I'm an idiot. Bear with me. Good Lord. Come on. Okay. There we go. Come on, man. Every time I... Okay. Where is my... There it is. Boom. No results? What? What is going on? Are you serious? Oh, this is bull. I already brought these up. Alright. Okay, there it is. Apparently the searches get wiped out after a while on DuckDuckGo. But anyway, we've got the cutter itself now. The front deck of it is what we want to show. And it's got a conning thing. May have to change the helicopter a little bit. We've got a rail right there. And then the deck is going to come back this way and this way. And we want a guy losing his hat. His hat's going to be in the air, right? And he's running. I'll have another guy over here looking back. With his hat on. This is not a big deck, so let's see. Let's see, where's my... Okay, I'm gonna put the B down. But anyway, the West Wing had a story about oh yeah, we're gonna have words down here. It's called opening salvo. Okay, so we got this guy. He's gonna be... And then we got another guy further behind him. Might have them grabbing... I wonder if we're going to have them grabbing a rail or just reaching back. I think I'll have them just reaching back. He's definitely looking in that direction at the helicopter. Got his hand in front of his face. Okay, and this guy is turning around and hightailing it Make that his elbow. But they're running to get away from the helicopters, what they're doing. And, you know what? I like the deck. I like the two figures. I don't like the helicopters. So we're going to start over with the helicopter. Let's see if we can get a more straight-on shot with the helicopter. Yeah, that looks better. Let's go with this one instead. What I'm looking for, guys, is my perspective. It's going too far to the left. I want it coming right at the front of the ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it to this, where it's coming straight at us, and we're going to get rid of the landing gear. That's what we're going to do. What's going on? How you doing, Aunt Kay? You doing all right? You going to make this into a movie when I get it done? How are you? Yeah, as I was saying, this guy is inspired by a lot of things. There was a guy named, what was that dude's name? Played that part in that movie. She says, sure, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you got the connections. You can get it done. Let's see. Patrick McGowan. That's his name. Good old Irish name. I should never forget that name, should I? Most people my age know who he is. My Aunt Kay might know who he is. He was in a lot of movies back in the 50s and 60s. But everybody, the generation behind us, probably knows him as Edward Longshanks in Braveheart. He played that evil king in Braveheart. And anyway, I've always been a fan of that. That's my favorite Disney show, was the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh. And I did a little research, and apparently that guy was a real guy. He was a pirate pre-Revolutionary War days, and he was retired, really. He retired to Romney Marsh, and he passed himself off as a preacher to the townsfolk there, and hey, basically he ended up becoming their leader because he found out that half the people that were his parishioners were running rum to pay their taxes. So yeah, if you've never seen it, check out Disney's The Scarecrow, or it's called Dr. Sin, alias The Scarecrow. And it's great. Patrick McGowan plays him in it, and it's got some other big-time actors of the time in it, but it's a really great story. And part of the privateer's background is his dad gets dragged away by naval press gangs to join the Navy, and that's where I got that part of the story from. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'll have to do. No, that gun's right there in the front of the helicopter. It is right here, so it's gonna have a couple of blasts coming out of here and just strafing that deck. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, 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 ping. We'll put a few pings in here. Anyway, yeah, my Aunt Kay knows this more than anybody. She's an actress and producer kind of person out there in Hollywood, smaller films, and really, you know, if they mess up a comic book movie, it's their own damn fault, because basically this is the storyboard for a movie kind of thing. I mean, you could take this and use it as a storyboard and just do all your shots just like what they have in the comic book. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, Aunt Kay. But, yeah, they've got only themselves to blame if they screw up a comic book if it's popular, because the storyboard's already done for them. It's this stuff right here. So, anyway, so then flash forward to this to the 90s. I'm watching one of my favorite shows at the time. It was called The West Wing, and of course I still love that show. I've shown it to my wife a couple of times. We, you know, if we get bored with what's on TV, sometimes we'll just go ahead and watch that from beginning to end again and again and again. It's just a great show. They killed it off way too soon, if you ask me. But anyway, yeah, they had an episode where the president's wife, played by Stockard Channing, who I love, the girl played Rizzo in Grease, she was in it, and they had an episode where she was being honored by the Daughters of the American Revolution, and the staff kept messing with her, calling her relative that she was being honored for being related to, kept calling him a pirate, and she kept correcting him, saying he's a privateer, he's not a pirate, kind of thing. So it was really funny, and I didn't know what they were talking about, so I did a little research, and the privateers, what they were merchant marines and pirates that the American colonies would give the leader of the colony, each colony issued these things called letters of marque, and what these letters gave these merchant marines and pirates the ability to do was to go fight for the colonies, because we didn't have a navy at the time during the American Revolution. And this character gets his start in the American Revolution. He's stowed away on a pirate ship to try and find his father, who was dragged away to be in the Royal Navy, because that's how they did it back then. They couldn't get enough volunteers, so they beat able-bodied guys senseless and basically threw them into slavery in the Navy. But anyway, let's see, his shoulder would be about right here. There's his chest. Of course, it's a Coast Guard guy, so he's gonna have a T-shirt. He's gonna have a collar around his neck, and we'll make him reaching out for something here. Anyway, the colony leaders would issue letters of marque to these merchants and merchant marines and privateers to go out and fight for the colonies in their name. And but there was a caveat. They had to bring back any munitions, any gunpowder, anything that would, medical supplies, anything that could help the war effort. They would have to bring back to the colony, right? So, anyway, I looked up how much they did for the war effort, and it's just amazing. I mean, they got a lot of our supplies for us on the open seas, and so I started coming up. Actually, this story started as a treatment for a movie script. Is what it ended up, what it started off as, and then when I turned, when was that? 2011. I would have been 41. It was my birthday, and my daughter gave me $150 to spend, and she said, Dad, you can't spend it on your lunches. She knows me, man. That's what I would do. I'd just use it on stuff that I needed, you know. And she said, no, you can't do that. You gotta use it on stuff that you'll enjoy, right? So I bought this game called DC Universe Online, and I made the Privateer my superhero. And I just adjusted the story where they brought him. He gets brought to the future by what he thinks is an Indian shaman at the time, but it actually ends up being an alien. And he brings him to the future, and he brings him specifically to September 12th, 2001, just after the Twin Towers fall. And that's where his story begins. But this story is going to be told through flashbacks and some other things in the comic book here. So anyway, I'm just documenting, making the book. Number one, to protect my copyright on it, basically. I don't want anybody stealing my stuff. Have fun. See you again soon. All right. I love you, RK. Take care of yourself. Thanks for watching. Maybe I should have him. Nah. That's good. Okay. So we'll have to do some lettering there. As soon as I find how to exit. Oh, it's not hard to do. You'll figure it out. All you got to do is close your browser. It'll close you right out of it. Unless you're watching that on your phone. Let's see. All right, so yeah, I like the helicopter now. That's a better angle. I got the lettering. I'm just sitting here thinking of ways to putting some movement in here. I definitely want these guys to get missed the first time around, so we might show some bullets coming up here and here. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. This guy, though, let's see. We got to do this hand real quick. Got to see where this hand's going to be. Okay, that's going to work there. Then we just come back this way with a couple circles, and then his shoulder here. All right, and then this guy, looks like we're going to have to move him because the hand is taking up a lot of it. We'll put him over to the side here a little bit more. That way he doesn't get hit. You get rid of some of these lines, clean this up a little bit so we can see what's going on here. There we go. And then we got this guy over here. It's going to be looking at the helicopter specifically. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm whispering. But you get the picture. This is what we're working with. I like... Okay, he's turning back. I believe he's turning back as he's looking to run the other direction, I think. Yeah. We'll put his hand in front of his face to block whatever's coming, right? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do there. We just needed to move him over a little bit because the hand was overshadowing him. And then we'll have him leaning to run, right? His leg's going to come out here. Maybe come this way to run away. Yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah, these guys are in Coast Guard uniforms. They're on the deck of a Coast Guard cutter. We might even see his boot down here at the bottom, but we might put something in here at the bottom, like the bottom of the deck or something. We'll see. But we definitely have railings here. Maybe we'll have him reaching for the railing. Yeah, it looks good to me. Elbow there. His arm's going to be out of frame. Okay, that looks good. I think that layout looks good. What do you guys think? You tell me. Of course, the privateer is going to be in some kind of cool looking cursive. I haven't come up with the logo for the privateer yet. I've been using some different things. And then we've got his hand we've got to flesh out. Opening salvos going down here. The title of the book. So this is page 2, issue 1. And the book is The Privateer. Right? And I got to put that on this other one. That's The Privateer. I got to start marking these, right? If you're going to do a book, you got to do it right. Let's see. Okay. Issue 1, page 1. Okay. So, now the font for this stuff I'm going to come up with myself later. So what we need to work on is the actual stuff for the helicopter and so forth. We got the rotors. Now, these rotors, we're going to give a hint of where they're at, but we're definitely going to have the stuff coming off of them, right? To show movement. See, this is what I like about what I'm doing here. I don't have to have everything laid out because I'm just going to take a picture of this, right? And then I'm going to put it into my digital format and do the inking there. So that works out awesome for me, I think. So these things are going to be whipping around different directions. That'll be a good one right there. We'll make that kind of wide, coming right at the camera kind of thing, right at the eye, right at the viewpoint, as they call it. And then, of course, we got a ball on top, right? Holding the rotors on. And then we got Another shroud here. See, this is where you get into the detail. And I do a lot of these details in the digital part because there's no sense in sketching all this out. You just want to get the proportions right with the sketch. You can do all the details in the digital part of it. And the key is I'm going to have to learn how to work a little bit faster. Because if I'm going to put these out on a regular basis, I'm going to have to be able to do this a little bit better. But you got the helicopter flying right at them. Back here is the... Okay, these are a little bit thicker. I think they're flat though. They might run... I think they run like this. I'll have to look at some of the details like I said, but I think they run the body of the helicopter itself. This must be a newer version. The last one I remember, I wanted this kind of helicopter because it was the one from Rambo. It was the one from Rambo, the second First Blood movie. You know, it's the one that he used. Or no. That was a Huey in Vietnam. The third Rambo movie, the one where he was in Afghanistan. That one. That's the one I wanted. Because the privateer's arch nemesis, you're going to come to find out. See, this is... You get insights into the actual story. Just sitting here watching the comic book be created. His nemesis is a guy named Ivan Rakhmanovich, better known as Communist Rain. Yes, Communist Rain. He who has a dream of bringing back Mother Russia under the sickle and hammer. Yes. A veteran of the Afghani War, the Russian occupation of Afghanistan back in the 90s, who got upset when they pulled out and lost his mind. So we have, we've got a lot of that taken care of. I'll have to look really specifically at whether or not that's where the pilots sit right here. It must be where the pilots sit. And they're going to be cutting loose that main gun in the front and strafing the deck of the boat. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. What do you guys think? Does it look like a good plot? What you think? The Coast Guard getting attacked. What? No. No. Hint of a tongue and the teeth. Okay. And he's moving. He is running away from what's going on, man. And these are uniforms. They're button-down, short-sleeve shirts. This is what the Coast Guard wears. Ball caps. Yeah, and we'll show bullets hitting the deck behind them and in front. Let's take a look. Let's see how we can show that a little bit better. Of course, this is going to be a good place to show some scattering bullet fire. But his hand is taking up a lot of that, isn't it? Maybe we need to move that down some. Let's take a look at that real fast, like. Maybe show him reaching for something, huh? Let's see. This is his shoulder. Here's his bicep. Here's his forearm. See, I'm moving it right into this figure again. Okay. I like the way that guy looks. I don't want to mess with this. So, let's... Yeah, this is all looking good except for this hand right here. Maybe put it further down here. Or maybe just, okay. Let's go with the arm. Let's see, we got the collar. It'll be flapping up a little bit. Let's turn the shoulders a little bit. Going in this direction now, like he's reaching for something, I think. Yeah, because I want the decks behind him to be scattered with gunfire. Yes. Okay, I like this a lot better. Okay, so what's going on here is elbow, forearm, and then hand reaching out maybe this way for something. Yeah, his hand may come out of frame, except for his pinky. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot better. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, that's plotted. Now we just get to sketch on it tomorrow and tighten this thing up, get the characters with some faces and things like that. How's that look? What you think for the big second page? This is to show you what the guy from the last page, at the bottom of the last page, you saw the guy dropping his binoculars, and he's going to be saying something like, oh shit, or something like that. And this is what he's seeing. He's seeing the front deck of the boat getting strafed by a helicopter. So, okay, hang on a second while I switch positions here and get over by my production studio. Hang on one second. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We do this every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's Joe's Atmosphere Art Live. The Privateer continues. The comic book continues. Just me chronicling the creation of The Privateer, a comic book more than 20 years in the making. I hope you're enjoying it. Some other shows I do, if you're up late Monday morning, since you got a 3-day weekend, if you want some laughs, come join me on Papa Joe Gamer, up way too late. It's me making an attempt to stay on schedule. I work from 10 to 6 in the morning answering phones, and I try and keep my schedule the same, my sleep schedule the same, so have a few cocktails, video games, and fails. Cocktails and fails on video games. I play from the witching hour, midnight, Monday morning till 3 a.m. Central, 1 to 4 Eastern. And so come join me then. I play anything on the PS3, 4, and 5 that I own. I also have an Xbox 360. My favorite thing to play on that's Fable, but if I own it, I'll play it. You guys just let me know what you want to see. And I usually have one game that I'm playing through, and right now I just got done with Beyond Two Souls, and I started Horizon Zero Dawn because everybody, a lot of my friends play that, and the new one came out, Horizon Forbidden West. I'm just not going to be able to do it, guys. It's a stealth game, and I hate stealth games. Wow, do I hate stealth games. So it's really pretty. It looks like it's neat and everything, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to. No, I can't do it. I'm more of a guy that goes in and kicks butt. Anyway, speaking of kicking butt, we started Injustice 2, one of my favorite games, the storyline on that one. So I think we just got done with Harley Quinn last time around. I think. Not sure. But anyway, we're playing through Injustice 2. So that's every Monday and Tuesday morning, really, really early, midnight to 3 Central, 1 to 4 Eastern. And then, of course, you've always got the talk show we do every Thursday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. It's the Brothers Hack the Matrix talk show born of conversations me and my brother had when he was on a long commute home in a big city in the U.S. And we decided to put it in a talk show form and talk about the current events of the day and everything we love, music, comic books, movies, stuff like that. So you guys come check out what we do here on the channel, and I hope you have a great day. And until I see you again, keep on keeping on.